Oh, the words from the pages can change your world. They can change your heart. They can change your mind. They can change your life. That one simple word can can change your world.
The New Black Wall Street Book Club can absolutely change your world because it can actually help you change the way that you think. And if you change the way that you think, then you'll begin to change the way that you talk and the way that you act. If you begin to change the way that you talk, you begin to change the way that you act, and you will begin to change your habits. And when you begin to change your habits, you'll actually begin to change your results. And it's in changing your results that you effectively have changed your life. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put in a book like the Bible. You put in a book like Daily Motivations for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro, and we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way. It's a choice. It's a decision. If you choose to be wealthy, then I recommend that you begin your journey by studying wealthy people. Well, you can begin that by simply getting a book, a $25 book that can help you learn what they have done. And then you can begin to implement some of those things into your life so you can have similar success. The Black Billionaires Club can be found at the website www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. You can pick up your copy today. All right, beautiful people, man, I want to see who was here with us this morning. As when early bird gets the worm here on this fantastic Friday for our daily motivation here today. I see you over at Instagram. Miss Rain Cannons, thanks so much for joining us here today. Queen Vivian is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us today here in the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Gloria has joined us here today as well, here on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Brittany, what's going on? Hey. What's going on? What's going on, Brittany? Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Jennifer has joined us as well. Good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Queen Shanarika is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Now, we are simply just using our time 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. All right, 30 minutes a day. That's all it takes. 30 minutes a day to keep broke and stupid away. Well, we're just simply getting back to the basics. And basics is just reading. And you're filling our mind, feeding our mind and our spirit with good stuff. If we got good stuff coming in, then we'll have good stuff going out. Just like if we have garbage coming in, we're going to have garbage coming out. And we're going to continue our series into the book of Psalms. So that's exactly where we are right now. Psalm number 119, pretty long. I don't know if we'll get done with it today. We'll get through as much as we can. They got different stanzas. I think this is one of the longest chapters. If it's not 119, probably 150. I don't know. I think this is the longest book in the Bible. So we'll be in here for a little while. But the psalm I consider to be a song for my soul, a song for my soul. And that's a good morning to you. King Anthony is in the house, a song for my soul. So here today on New Black Wall Street Book Club, Psalm number 119. Now I'm coming out of the Message Bible. And whatever version that you're coming in as well. I'll let you know when I get to the next, I guess, stanza. Again, a lot of stanzas in Psalm 119. But hey, man, we just going to continue to rock and roll here on our time here. Psalm number 119, New Black Wall Street Book Club. Let's read. You're blessed when you stay on course. Everybody put comments, so stay on course. You're blessed when you stay on course, walking steadily on the road revealed by God. You're blessed when you follow his directions, doing your best to find him. That's right. You don't go off on your own. You walk straight along the road he set. You, God, prescribed the right way to live. Now you expect us to live it. Oh, that my steps might be steady, keeping to the course you set. Then I'd never have any regrets in comparing my life with your counsel. I thank you for speaking straight from your heart. I learned the pattern of your righteous ways. I'm going to do what you tell me to do. Don't ever walk off and leave me. I'm going to do what you tell me to do. I think Psalm 119 has got a lot of teaching moments in it as well. Obviously, whoever wrote this or whatever this plea is to God, it's all about us, staying the course, us doing what God told us to do, us living how God has instructed us to live, us deciding to do things God's way. Yeah, us deciding to do things God's way. But that key word is decision. 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 Stanza number 2. Let's read. How can a young person live a clean life? By carefully reading the map of your word. I'm single-minded in pursuit of you. Don't let me miss the road signs you posted. I bank your promise in the vault of my heart so I won't send myself bankrupt. Be blessed. God, train me in your ways of wise living. Everybody put in the console, train me. I'll transfer to my lips all the counsel that comes from your mouth. I delight far more in what you tell me about living than in gathering a pile of riches. I ponder every morsel of wisdom from you. I attentively watch how you've done it. I relish everything you've told me of life. I won't forget a word of it. I won't forget a word of it. Good morning to you, Queen Gail. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Stay on course. That's right. Stay on course. I am blessed when I stay on course. Good morning to you, Queen Yvette. Thanks so much for joining us. Stay focused and stay on course. Psalm 119, help keep the promises made. Okay, the power of the Psalm. Stay on course. Psalm number 119, stanza 2, cleanse the heart and mind. Okay, so each stanza got a subtitle. Okay, cool. That's right, man. Train me, Lord. Train me. Train me. Right, we got to be open to instruction. Psalm number 119, stanza number 3. Stanza number 3. Let's read. Be generous with me, and I'll live a full life. Not a minute will I take my eyes off your road. Open my eyes so I can see what you show me of your miracle wonders. I'm a stranger in these parts. Give me clear directions. My soul is starved and hungry, ravenous, insatiable for your nourishing commands. And those who think they know so much, ignoring everything you tell them, let them have it. Don't let them mock and humiliate me. I've been careful to do just what you said. While bad neighbors maliciously gossip about me, I'm absorbed in pondering your wise counsel. Yes, your sayings on life are what give me delight. I listen to them as to good neighbors. I listen to them as I do to good neighbors. That's stanza number 3. Psalm number 119, stanza number 3, and she says here, attract money. Oh, this is where I attract money. I might read that again. Read that one again. So Psalm number 119, stanza number 4. Whew. Stanza number 4. Let's read. I'm feeling terrible. I couldn't feel worse. Get me on my feet again. You promised. Remember? When I told my story, you responded. And train me well in your deep wisdom. Help me understand these things inside and out so I can ponder your miracle wonders. My sad life's dilapidated, a falling down barn. Build me up again by your word. Barricade the road that goes nowhere. Grace me with your clear revelation. I choose the true road to somewhere. I post your road signs at every corner, every curve and corner. I grasp and cling to them, to whatever you tell me. God, don't let me down. I'll run the course you lay out for me if you'll just show me how. I'll run the course that you lay out for me if you just show me how. Everybody put in console, God, show me. Show me. See, there are times in our life where we do get off course. But will we ask God? Will we petition God? Will we come to him and say, can you show me how? Show me what I need to do. Get me back on course. I fell off some type of way. Show me how. What's going on, Queen Yvette? All right, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey there, hey there. Psalm number 119, stanza 4 was increase learning abilities. Pray before studying. Pray before studying. God, show me. That's what I'm talking about. God, show me. Right? God, show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me how. Show me. Psalm number 119, stanza number 5, as we continue along into Psalm number 119. As I said, very long. Let's read. God, teach me lessons for living so I can stay on course. I think that's the theme of the day, stay on course. Give me insight so I can do what you tell me. My whole life, one long obedient response. Guide me down the road of your commandments. I love traveling this freeway. Give me a bit of your words of wisdom and not for piling up loot. Divert my eyes from toys and trinkets. Invigorate me on the pilgrim way. Affirm your promises to me. Promises made to all who fear you. Deflect the harsh words of my critics. But what you say is always so good. Yeah, you see how hungry I am for your counsel. Preserve my life through your righteous ways. Preserve my life through your righteous ways. Listen to what he said. He said, see how hungry I am for your counsel. How many guys woke up this morning hungry for God, hungry for the word, hungry? Les Brown says, you got to be hungry. How many woke up this morning hungry for God's direction, for his instruction, for his provision, hungry for his mercy, hungry for his love? You got to be hungry. Says, see how hungry I am for your counsel. See how hungry I am for your counsel. So Psalm number 119, stanza 5, Miss Gloria says, replace the bad habits with good works. Replace bad habits with good works. Right? Hope you are well today. Absolutely fantastic. Still pray for me with my left hip. Okay. All right. Every day. All right. Not much. Okay. What y'all talking about? Every day hungry. All right. So this Psalm number 119, stanzas 1 through 5. I'm going to stop there for today because, again, we're probably going through this all week or next week out of the book of Psalms, Psalm number 119. Now, I encourage you to do what God has kind of told us to do, which is to meditate on His Word day and night. He says, if you do that, if you choose to do that, then He promises that you will have good success. So there's some things that there are conditions in the Bible or in His Word that say, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got free will. Do you choose this? If so, well, here are the benefits. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what will take place. But if you choose not to, quite possibly the opposite could take place. So the real scope of it is deciding to choose God. Deciding to choose God and His ways. It says in the good book, man, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are not your thoughts. So we have to choose His ways. We have to choose His thoughts. And we just simply have to walk it out. We simply have to walk it out. So this is your breakfast manna. I encourage you guys to have some more at lunch. Do the same thing. Just go through Psalm 119, stanzas 1 through 5. Then do it again at dinner. Psalm 119, stanzas 1 through 5. Meditate on the word day and night. And God promises, if you choose to do that, that you will have good success. That you'll have good success. What's going on, man? King Bomo is in the house. Thanks so much for joining us here today on the New Black Wall Street Book Club. Absolutely, guys. So we're going to transition here to Daily Motivations for African-American Success. Daily Motivations for African-American Success. This is a book written by a Black author, Dennis P. Kimbro, who I consider to be one of the great authors of our day. As you may come across some of his literature, make sure that you grab it, put it into your, put it into your library. So it won't be just for you. It'll be for whoever's in your household. If they just happen to be walking by one day. I'll tell you a story. I had bought the book. I think it was called Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice. Or I bought the book, What Makes the Great Great. No, I bought this book. Yeah, I bought this book, Daily Motivation for African American Success. And lo and behold, I had lost the book one day. I don't know where it was, where it went. I went up to the front where we have, where we have the library, like the family library. And lo and behold, there was a book, a brand new book like this on the, in the library. And I was like, why? If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bought it. But it just told me that there's a spirit that's taking place in kind of in my household. You know what I mean? Like this stuff is becoming more important in my household. And to me, it was just a sign like, okay, God's got me, because obviously I needed another book. At the time, it was right there. But then I realized somebody else had bought that book and brought it into the household. So that was pretty cool, pretty neat experience. So I'm sorry. So today's title in Daily Motivation for African American Success is a credit to the race. A credit to the race. A credit to the race. And here's our quote of today. Comes from Ronald McNair, the Challenger astronaut, the black man that went up in space. Ronald McNair says this, and I quote, I had heard all kinds of rumors about MIT. They used to say that even the janitors at MIT had a master's degree. At first, I wasn't going, but then I couldn't run away from a challenge. I had to compete with the best. I had to compete with the best. Let me read this again. He says this, and I quote, I had heard all kinds of rumors about MIT. They used to say that even the janitors at MIT had master's degrees. At first, I wasn't going, but then I couldn't run away from a challenge. I had to compete with the best. How many guys look forward to actually competing with the best, knowing that iron sharpens iron, as you are competing against the best, is actually making you better? You might lose, but by competing against the best, you're making yourself better, and one day you'll be able to take out the best. So he said, I'm choosing this. So let's find out what the author, Dr. Dennis P. Kimbro, has for us here today. New Black Wall Street Book Club, a credit to the race. Let's read. One of the best interpretations of success I have ever discovered is a training film that recounts the running of a marathon in a small town in Brown County, somewhere USA. More than 100 runners are entered in the race, but the focus is only on 3. The first is a young woman whose goal is to better her time by at least 5 seconds. She knows that many of the marathoners can beat her best time, 3 hours and 58 minutes, slow by running standard, but that doesn't concern her. Next, we meet a young man who looks hopeful but not completely confident. His idea of success is simply finishing the marathon, something he had failed to do in several attempts. He isn't interested in running a 350 or even a 450. For him, success will be crossing the finish line. The third runner is another young hopeful who has decided to go for broke. He's not sure he can win, but he is intrigued by reaching down inside to see how good he really is. The gun sounds, and all 3 runners break from the starting point with dozens of other entrants. Soon they spread out along the highways of Brown County and settle in to run their own pace. Who wins the race? Not any of these runners. A stranger new to the area grabs the honors. But does that mean that all the others lost? It depends on how you look at it. Externally, there can be only one winner, but internally, everyone can win. The finish line that really matters is not the one drawn by race directors, but the particular goal set in the mind of each participant. As in life, no one needs to be a loser. The real prize is not first place, but competing in the race itself. The real prize is not in first place. The real prize is in competing in the race itself. Everybody put in the console, get in the game. The real prize is not in first place, but in competing in the race itself. And here's what we find, beautiful people. We find in our community that we simply don't even get in the race. We start talking about building wealth and leaving inheritance to your children. Some of us are not even in the game. Not even in the game. What's going on with you, Mr. Muhammad? So if you're not in the game, then you won't even have a chance to get first place. And even if you are in the game, first place really isn't as valuable as it may seem, because simply competing in the race itself will help you to get better. Now, how many guys woke up this morning and say, you know what, I just need to get better. I need to be better than I was yesterday, and I need to get better today, and I'll do the same thing tomorrow. I just need to be better. See, when we take this approach saying, you know what, I can get better, I need to get better, I should get better, well, then we begin to get rid of all the excuses as to why we're not wherever it is that we want to be in life. We take the pointed right back at us and say, well, I can't control them, how they act and how they respond and what they believe. Well, what I can do is change how I think and how I respond and what I believe. A credit to the race. Now, here's our affirmation of the day. Here's what you want to allow to take root into your subconscious. You can plant that thing in your subconscious by repeating it over and over again. And then we're going to seal that thing and just make it be in that ground so that we can get a return back for our efforts. Some 30, some 60, some 100-fold. So our affirmation today we'll do 3 times, right? Just to make sure that we get it this morning. And so our affirmation today, I want you guys to repeat after me. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. Affirmation of the day. Let's do it again. Repeat after me. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. Oh boy. Our affirmation of the day, let's do it one more time. This time for the people in the back, the people in the way back. You let this thing sit with us to realize that we can take control. This time we're going to say it like we really mean it. We're going to say it for the people in the back, the people in the way back. This time say it with some conviction in your voice. This time say it with your chest so we can really put it out there. Here's our affirmation of the day. Repeat after me. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. Let's catch up on these comments here, guys, and then we'll begin to get up out of here, man. And say, hey, Credit, do you still have class on how to invest in the stock market? Yes, I do. All right, credit to the race and true that. Absolutely. Credit to the race. Absolutely. We are in last days, but God's kingdom on earth is coming very soon. Please visit jw.org, the Jehovah Witnesses. Absolutely. Okay, cool. Get in the game. All right, get in the game. Get in the game. Get in the game. Yes, I will get better. Get in the game. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I'll win the race of my life. By doing my best, I will win the race of my life. Daily motivation for African American success. Daily motivation for African American success. This is the New Black Wall Street Book Club, where Black folk do read. You put it in a book, like the Bible. You put it in a book, like Daily Motivation for African American Success by Mr. Dennis P. Kimbro. You put it in a book, like The Black Billionaires Club, written by yours truly. Then we absolutely will find it. I'm your host, ERGJ, and I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
Oh, the words from the pages change your